Good afternoon. In England, from Monday, we're introducing the rule of 6.
A significant intervention by the state, the most stringent measures across most of the UK in months to control the virus. And now, some unease on the Tory benches.
Sir Graham Brady.
Madam, from Monday, the government is imposing the most profound restrictions on people's personal liberty and family life. Why has there not been a debate and a vote in the House of Commons this week?
I now call Secretary of State Matt Hancock to make a statement.
The government wants to nip in the bud an increase in coronavirus cases.
Nobody should meet socially in groups of more than 6, and if you do, you will be breaking the law. This will apply in any setting, indoors or outdoors, at home or in the pub. It replaces both the existing ban on gatherings of more than 30 and the current guidance on allowing 2 households to meet indoors.
First Minister.
Similar, though not identical restrictions will apply in Scotland.
As of now, up to 8 people from 3 households can meet indoors. Larger outdoor gatherings are also permitted. I can confirm that we intend to change this so that a maximum of 6 people from 2 households will now be permitted to meet together. Also, any children under 12 who are part of 2 households meeting up won't count towards the limit of 6 people.
In Westminster, there is a sour mood on the Tory benches. This is all a bit socialist, I was told. Tory MPs do accept that the government does need to introduce some measures to control the virus, but they want to clip the government's wings, and that means demanding a greater role for Parliament. Newsnight has learnt of a looming Tory rebellion on 2 potential parliamentary votes in the next month. In the first instance, the latest changes, under legislation dating back to 1984, must be approved within 28 days. This will pass, but some Tories are prepared to rebel. And mutiny in the air over the Coronavirus Act, which has to be reviewed 6 months and 7 days since it became law in March.
It's really not good enough for the government.
Anger this week from the Commons Speaker Lindsay Hoyle, who accused the government of bypassing Parliament. Newsnight understands that senior Tory backbenchers are involved in talks to persuade him to allow an amendment to cut the 6-month review of the legislation in future down to 1 month.
Well, I tell you what,
One former minister has told the Tory whips he will rebel.
We have new rules that will intrude into our family life, our social life, huge intrusion into individual liberty. We are to be marshalled in the streets, apparently, by marshals. What on earth does that hold out for us? I think that this is outrageous. These laws have been made without consultation in Parliament, without debate in Parliament, without a vote in Parliament, and we call ourselves a democracy. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Another former minister hasn't decided how to vote, but he wants Parliament to have a greater say.
It is important that you keep Parliament with you. That the government must absolutely do that. It has been a difficult period, not just for the government, Parliament, but for the country as well. Keeping up for the ever-changing rules that we actually see, not least the latest ones that will affect Christmas. So absolutely, let's see more engagement and I think a more frequency in which Parliament is actually involved in that decision-making process.
Parliament finding its voice on coronavirus and highlighting differences on how to respond to the challenge of our age.